President Biden arrives in Brazil earlier today to deliver remarks about climate change, wrapping up some high-stakes meetings at the APEC summit in Peru. You see him there. He will take an aerial tour of the Amazon in Brazil. It will mark the first time a sitting president has visited the region. This comes after Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping met face-to-face to discuss rising geopolitical tensions amid other issues like trade and cybercrime. ABC's Alex Perche is live in Rio de Janeiro for us. Alex, good to see you there, traveling along with the president. How significant is this trip to Brazil for President Biden, and what's on the agenda there?
Well, Phil, it's incredibly significant, and it's a symbol of sorts. As you mentioned, the president, as the White House puts it, is the first sitting president to visit the Amazon region, and this is an opportunity for him to really put his stamp on his climate initiatives. The White House touting that he has reached his climate goals, providing $11 billion a year towards international climate efforts, which they say is the largest contribution of any bilateral or any of these bilateral countries in their efforts, specifically with the Amazon. But when we're talking about the president's visit today, it's specifically to highlight the importance of the rainforest. The president understands that, look, right now we're in a period of transition. His successor, Donald Trump, has a significant difference on climate policy than him. But again, this is an opportunity for him to cement his legacy with regards to climate change.
So this visit to Brazil comes after meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, as we mentioned. The two leaders made a notable agreement on AI safety and nuclear weapons. The Chinese leader, though, didn't shy away from discussing the changing political landscape and spoke about the upcoming transition here in this country. How are these talks being received? Because it has to be a tricky time in between, while we're transitioning presidents here in America.
That's right, Phil. And so it was a productive discussion, according to the White House. And look, I mean, they've underscored the importance of this entire South American trip. The number one goal has been to ensure a smooth transition amongst our partner groups, whether it be at APEC or our allies here at the G20. And so you saw that reflected in the readout, both of the Chinese and American versions of that meeting between President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping. They had those agreements on AI safety, certainly on military-to-military communication, and then also their counter-narcotics efforts. You mentioned, listen, President Xi did acknowledge the changing landscape in American politics. He did not mention President Trump by name. I wouldn't read too much into that. I feel like, there's an assumption that he may be taking his cues from Biden, who also didn't mention Trump by name the previous day in his trilateral with South Korea's president and also the Prime Minister of Japan. So, I mean, a lot of this is it's a little bit of a dance of decorum, right? And not trying to rock the boat. Both sides understanding that their relationship is important, not just for them, but the rest of the world.
Absolutely. Alex Perche, thanks so much.